门面底层都是按完的了，看那个。
Heavy rain across China, combined with a significant rise in water levels at the Three Gorges Dam, has caused severe flooding in Chongqing and its surrounding regions. Persistent downpours, intensified by upstream inflows from Sichuan and Guizhou, led to rapid river level rises, waterlogging in urban areas, and pressure on drainage systems citywide. As a result, several districts experienced road inundation, overflow from small and medium rivers, and emergency responses to manage the widespread surface flooding. Between July 8 and 13, a lot of places in Chongqing got over 100 millimeters of rainfall. In some spots, especially in Julongpo and Banan, the rain came down fast, over 40 millimeters an hour in a few cases, which quickly caused water to pile up on roads and low-lying neighborhoods. Drainage systems couldn't really keep up in some older areas, so there was a fair amount of waterlogging, and traffic had to be rerouted or temporarily halted. Rivers like the Jialing, Fu, and Qingshui all saw rising levels. Most of them stayed below major alert thresholds, but a few smaller rivers briefly passed warning lines, mainly because water was also coming in from Sichuan and Guizhou, which got hit hard too. Emergency teams went out quickly to pump water and reinforce embankments in parts of the city, especially where runoff was collecting. Chongqing's emergency management kicked off their response plan, which included deploying pump trucks and setting up temporary barriers in vulnerable areas. Sandbags were put up at key road junctions and around electrical substations. City workers and volunteers responded fast, which helped keep things under control for the most part. Reservoirs upstream and around Chongqing were also being closely watched. Releases from medium-sized reservoirs like Tonglo and Hongqiba were done in a coordinated way to make sure downstream rivers wouldn't get overloaded. Teams were also working with the Three Gorges Dam Control Office to keep the main flow of the Yangtze within safe levels. Right now, Chongqing is under a blue flood warning, which is the lowest level. But the rain's not totally over yet. Weather forecasts say there's still scattered showers expected until at least July 16th, especially in the western and southern parts of the city. Some areas could see short bursts of heavy rain, lightning, and maybe wind gusts. Waterlogging might still happen in places like Yubei and Xiaopingba. Outside Chongqing, nearby provinces like Sichuan, Guizhou, and Yunnan are dealing with similar things. Over 25 rivers in that region have passed their warning levels since around July 10th. River basins like the Wujiang and Minjiang are under constant monitoring, and regional coordination efforts are ongoing to avoid bigger issues downstream. Also, near the border with Nepal, there was a temporary stream blockage in the Kurung area on July 13th. Chinese teams have started releasing the built-up water to keep things stable. It hasn't caused major downstream issues, but it's still under observation. All in all, while the rainfalls definitely pushed the system and caused some flooding and urban water backup, the situation so far has stayed manageable. Drainage response, reservoir coordination, and timely weather alerts have played a big part in avoiding more serious impact. City and provincial teams are staying alert in case the rain keeps up. The forecast for July 14th indicated continued scattered rain, with a gradual easing of intensity expected after the evening. However, water levels in certain tributaries are still being monitored closely, especially where ground saturation and runoff remain high. Experts noted that while the peak flooding pressure may have passed, any new rainfall in the coming days could still create flash flooding risks in saturated zones. In nearby provinces, particularly Sichuan and Gorges, similar conditions have continued. Several rivers in those regions exceeded warning thresholds, and cross-provincial coordination remains active to manage basin-wide water flow. Near the China-Nepal border, a temporary stream blockage in the Kurung area also led to water control operations by Chinese teams on July 13th. Thanks for watching Severe Weather, where we break down the facts behind nature's most intense moments. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going. Hit the bell so you never miss a real, calm, and clear report. Note: some footage in this video may be used for illustration and may not show the exact event described. See you in the next one. Stay informed, stay safe.